This is the day the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made. And today we're going to venture off into a different aspect of the teachings. You have geographical, scientific, and then you have what they call it history. But being that time don't exist the way you think it is, this is the now. This is the now that it is. This is the now that it will always be. So with that, and we're going to go ahead and continue with that, with the readings. And these readings basically is for everyone. It's definitely for those who want to learn, who want to learn about what is truly going on. This book is called, this is chapter 1 of the coming, Pahador. And we go Pa Mahushil Pa Naturat Ent Nadu Ala Pa Naturat Lile Kashod Pa Shahod Badal Hagugat Mayat. And we're saying that the essence of the Naturat. And this is who you call on the Naturat to break the spell by way of facts. And these facts is considered to be the order of things. So scroll 1 talks about the beginning, and it expresses itself to say, let us, Naturat, go down there and unify their tongues into one language, the one true language of their past, and dispel of diversity and confusion, Babel, that scattered them across the face of the planet Tandon, which is called Earth. So the question was asked, what must be done to break this spell? And the answer was they must all seek one tongue. So come us, give them back our and their only true language, Nawabic. That everything in their imagine to do, able to do. So come now, ye Naturat, let us go down as Anunnaki and perform the great ceremony of the resurrection of the dead gods, for they have been dead for long enough. Their imprisonment before the blinding light of miseducation must be ended. So the question, so the light is not the truth that can dispel the ignorance. And the answer is you are more apt to be blinded by the light than you are by darkness. The state in which the Neb or Neturat, Yahweh Elohim, dwell. When he and they said in Genesis 1:3, let there be light, which was or, light and flames. This was not merely the creation of the sun, but also the creation of a great city of Chaldea in northern Babylon called Or. The same word as Or, UWR, and that's the Genesis 11th chapter, the 28th verse. The question, is this the Babylon of old? No. Is that time again for the great city to rise in the heart of the beasts, called Babylon the Great. It is time to fall from the great city, the new Babylon, or Bab-El, which means the doorway to El. So come to me that I, a natur, may pull you out of her, my people, and stop you from partaking of her wickedness and ignorance. Question: who are you to us? 7. I am your true Savior, as I, a nature, son of the green light, have come in these last days, and with me comes great trials and tribulations, for this is the great and dreadful Yahri, day of fear. Question: what makes it such a dreadful day? The sign of the times, the 7 great thunders, the clock of destiny ticks on, and nature manifests its judgment out of darkness. The unknown, the unseen, the unapparent, yet ever existent. Man is light and woman is darkness. This is the day of great fear, fear of the weather, fear of viruses, fear of pledges, fear of wars, fear of death, fear of famine, fear of deformity, and fear of enslavement, and subjected by the Luciferian sons of the morning. These plagues are not coming, they are already here. Question: Malachi, or should I call you Natir, Atum Re? Are you God? I, as a natir, must let my voice be heard in the earth again. I am Re, who is Amanubi, Ra'akfat, the tomb or natir, Atum Re. I am that I am. Aye, Ashur, Aye. Anayi, Dik, Anayi. I will be what I will be. I metamorphosize as the great Yasur or caterpillar, which represent wisdom, onto the taslug, the cocoon, which represents strength, and onto the most beautiful farasha or butterfly, which means beauty. Question: how do we know you are God? By my number 3, 9, or 3 times 3, which is 9, and my works. Question: what are your works? I, as a natir, guard through my rays of light, grow them into Natret, gods of the Mother Earth, each being a nature as myself, God, beauty, Guma, strength, and Ooze, wisdom, Debor. That is I, Natur, Amanubi, Ra'akfat, Tum. Take men, light, known, and woman, darkness, mystery, mere mortals, and make them into Naturat, gods. Question: what is meant by woman is darkness and man is light? Women are the inner beings and men are the outer beings or exposed beings. Women have vaginas. The contact between the sperm of the male and the ovum of the female can only happen properly by insertion of the phallus into the vagina. Her fertilization in her ovaries or ovum takes place in the darkness of her womb, but the sperm produced in the seminal vessel onto the prostate glands must be ejaculated outward. To ejaculate is to separate the light from the darkness of the inner being and put it inside of oneself. However, the organism, as in the word organs, is done on the inside of the woman in triple darkness. So she is the seat of mysteries, called the mistress of darkness. Unlike the male or man, I am that being who opened a titi, the 2 eyes of Re, and the light cometh in great Ba'uz, or the falcon. I am that being that sheddeth his eyes and darkness come, the great Boomer, the owl. I am he who commanded the Moyak, the waters of the Nile flow forth. I am he whose name the deities know not. I am the maker of the hours and the creator of days. I inaugurate festivals. I make the water flow. I am the creator of the fire of life through which the products of the workshops come into being. I am that kafir, that babe that crawls on all fours, the dove, the sakrab, and the sun pushes up in the morning. I am that re, the man that walks on twos in the midday sky. I am the Atum, Timu, the elder that dawdles along with staff on three in the evening. As the sun sets, I, of the woman, the goddess of the gods, the Natut, or Natur. I am the remover of the illusion of the sun in motion, the master of all times, whose settings all on the path to Taful, in which we have 9 positions. Question: as gods, will we then be free? Only the truth of yourselves I bring to you will make you truly free and reinstate you as a naturat. Question: and what is that this hag? The word hag is truth. It's the less known facts that was the best kept secret by the light. That is, the true God is the mother. Question: and what will you do? I will lead as the ancient one, true minds of the initiate, step by step out of the searching burning sun, and its thorough uncertain shifting sands and blinding light, which is a symbol of ignorance, as to say the sun rises when it doesn't, or the man is the sun and the woman the moon, the first point of light, the first lie instilled in the willing soul, or to put the star in the crescent when it could never fit, for no star could fit in front of the moon in any of its 4 quarters. Question: is not all this merely symbolism? Yet the signs and symbols are the marks along the roads. As I, the Son of Righteousness, has risen with the healings in my wings to extinguish the light of ignorance taught by the son, the father, the uncle, the brother, about the daughter, the mother, the aunt, and the sister, the light that has deceived so many, called the light of truth and knowledge, that is the same blinding light of culture, the institutes of learning, and the lodges of secrets. So, what do they teach? They teach myths, fables, tales, stories, and legends, which they call the truth. And the same light has blinded you as religion or religion. Question: where did you come from? I, as a naturat, as a pillar of my great society of Ritzkians, from the 19th galaxy, Ilium, come from the star Septu or Sept, which you call Cyrus, my newly acquired home after the cataclysmic calamity of Ritz, so that I, a man from the planet Ritz, may be with you and resurrect you from this dead state of mind, Khat, body, or Khat, spirit, and Ba, soul. This assures all that in the beyond, as an authority or a pharaoh, you will be safe in Ma'at, the correct order of this world and beyond. I, as your ever-living authority, wear the Atif, the crown of Asaru, and hold the Was, the crooked staff, and the Ku, the Falal. I also possess the Hik, the scepter, which is Psalms 23. I complete each year of the day of my birth with the celebration of the Dejed, or the Zed, or the Sed, which is a festival before all eyes to see. What is a Dejed festival? Every 30 years in ancient Tamaray, in the holy city of Anu, or On, there was the Dejed, or the Sed celebration. The purpose of this Dejed festive was for the rejuvenation of the ruling authority, crowds from all over Tamaray came to watch the pharaoh run a course in the Dejet, the court, or the Hawara, the path of the Magaraj. What was the purpose for the run? The run was a renewal of the ruler's powers. Afterward, he was recrowned as ruler of Upper and Lower Tamaray. Questions: at what point of a authority's rules does he perform these festivals? When a ruler has reigned for 30 years, he is celebrated the magical Heb said, or the Jet festival. This festival is supposed to renew the ruler's strength. The ceremony includes a special run that symbolized taking control of his realm and also showed that he was physically fit to rule. Question: did every authority have to perform a Dejet ceremony? Yes. Every authority was anxious to celebrate the Dejet festival at least once. The 13th year of the reign has been generally accepted as a Jubilee year, since there was also the year chosen by Ramses for the celebration of the Dejet festival. Question: what events took place at the festival? At the event which took place on the morning of the festival was the setting up of the Dejet, the pillar, a totem which resembled a looped tree, which the two cities of Delta was named after Zidu and Zedet. Question: to which deity did the festive become connected? The deity Asaru became connected with the first, which was afterward called Pa Asharu, and be Nebdeb, the ram. The ceremony took place in front of the statue of Asaru and in front of the presence of the females and the royal children. The Dejet, or the pillow, represented the Ansaru's backbone or spinal column, becoming. Question: what role did Asaru play in the festival? The Dejet festival, which follows the overflow of the Nile, was conducted in the commemoration of the resurrection of Asaru. The ruler himself helped the workmen pull on the rope, which was set up the job pillow. After the interval of singing, instrumental music, and dancing, the people joined the ceremony. The figurants divided up into two groups: the inhabitants of Phi and those of Dif, or Dep, two neighborhood towns which finally merged into one ancient Tama-Re. Questions: were the priests part of this festival? Yes, the stem or sacred brotherhood participated in this festival. On the occasion of the Jet, or the Jet festival, the priests came to offer a profession of allegiance. They were pardoned and fell in line and handed over their offerings in a symbolic ritual. What happened after that? The incense was burnt before each deity to receive his share of gifts, and the festival ended with the traditional offering to the deities. When the great initiations took place, and the subjects would bring the firstlings or the freshest growth and offer it to the deity. If it was respected, then they were accepted and rejoiced with a tremendous banquet. Question: Natur, Afati Atumure, have you celebrated the Jet ceremony? Yes, I have completed each year the day of my birth, the Dejet, the Sed, and the Zed festival before all eyes to see. This actually started in 1967 when Amanubi Ra'akfat first inscribed the writings of the sacred records behind the nine ball. On up to 1997, 30 years of which you wanted. Then the resurrection and time for the great change to take place, from the blinding light of religion to the supreme balancement of N.Y.C, which is what I came to give you. I stated in the beginning, I came to give you what you wanted, so you would want to learn what I have to give.